entertainment capital of the world, it's the Joe Cortez Show.
Children.
Hi, welcome to the Joe Cortez Show here in Las Vegas, Nevada, the entertainment capital of the world. Today we have special guests who are going to just blow you away with what's going on here in Las Vegas, especially coming up June 22nd. We have Chad Dillo and
Shelburne.
And we are to talk to you about what's going on here with the HeadzUp Museum. It's a location here in Vegas where that it's just like nothing you've seen in your life before. It is the most spectacular museum, the 3D trick art. Can you tell us a little bit about the museum that you have opening?
Yeah, we've got 3D trick art. We brought basically the east to the west here. 20,000 square feet of interactive photos that allow you to get in and be a piece of the art, piece of the photo.
Okay, so I said piece of the art, piece of the photo. That means I can get into a photo, it looks like 3D, I can get into it. You get your camera, you can take a picture of me, it looks like I'm part of the artwork.
Exactly.
Well, now, can you tell us a little bit about Tim, about the whole operation? How did this start? Where did it get started?
You know, it was just an idea that came to us through a friend of ours. It's very popular in Asia, so we decided to bring that to the United States, and we're actually the largest 3D trick art facility and entertainment place in Las Vegas. So, yeah.
Now, I understand there's people around the country that are approaching you guys with your idea, with your concept.
Oh, yeah, looking for expansion around the world, actually, around the globe, so for sure.
Okay, now you say you have 20,000 square feet of space. Now, this is at the Boulevard Mall here in Las Vegas. If somebody wanted to come, they come into Vegas, they're on a vacation, before they even get here, they go online and they can purchase tickets. How does that work?
Yeah, you can go online, you can get it straight through the website. And when I say 20,000 square feet, that's just the trick art. You know, our venue's close to 50,000 square feet, and there's a number of different things you can do in there, but we've got 20,000 of it dedicated to the Trick Art Museum.
Okay, 20,000 is the trick art. Now, I understand you have escape rooms there, and you have, how does that work?
We don't have escape rooms, we have the escape rooms. Our rooms are unique. Anyone who's done an escape room generally finds that it's a relatively small complex. Our escape rooms tend to be about the size of the entire building for most escape room facilities. Wow. And we've got 6 of them now, with one opening this week, geared towards younger children as well. So something for everyone. Now,
I mean, this is something that is new here in Las Vegas. It's something that is going to be a big attraction from what I gather. I mean, you guys, numbers are going through the roof with the attendance.
We're experiencing month-over-month growth in the double digits. So, yeah, we're really excited about the response.
Okay, now, June 22nd is the one-year anniversary of your inaugural opening. So now, what does I understand there's a Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame event on the 22nd as well that we helped put together.
You did help put together, and you're exactly right. We're using our one-year anniversary as the launch of our interactive boxing exhibit in conjunction with the Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame.
Now, for you viewers out there, I want you to know that Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame, Michelle Corrales is the president, and I approached her about this idea of opening up the Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame at the HeadzUp. After speaking with the owners here, they thought it was a great idea to bring this on the show. We want all you fans, you boxing fans out there, to attend June 22nd at the Boulevard Mall here in Las Vegas from 6 to 9 p.m., if I'm correct with the timing. Yep. That's going to be the night. I mean, it'll be open during the day. You want to come during the day, hang out until opening for the Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame ribbon cutting event. They're going to be all kinds of world champions. We're going to have close to 20 world champions, former and present world champions on hand. And there's a good possibility that new heavyweight champion of the world, Andy Ruiz, will be present at this event as well. And also the president of the World Boxing Council, Mauricio Suleiman. They're going to be a very special, I know Sean Porter is going to be presently the welterweight champion of the world. I got word today officially that he's going to be there. And we have so many other world champions that are going to be present, and the list will come out, but it'll be about 20 fighters, world champions and former champions present, including myself. I'll be hosting the part of this event on the 22nd to open up the doors and show you what Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame really has to offer. And it'll all be at the HeadzUp. And when you come in there just for the Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame, you're not only coming for the Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame, you're going to be going through all the 3D trick art and all these paintings on the wall. I mean, it's the most beautiful museum. I used to work at the Museum of City, New York when I was a youngster in my fighting days. And I can tell you, Museum of City, New York is like day and night compared to this. Talking about having fun and bring your whole family there. I don't care if you're a year old to 90 years old, you're going to have fun at this museum. This is the most impressive museum I've ever seen in my life. Chad,
thank you.
tell us a little bit more about what's going on with the projects.
Which projects?
All of them.
We just continue to build out all of the different venues. So in conjunction with the trick art and the escape rooms, we also have axe throwing. We've got archery tag, which is dodgeball with bows and arrows. Same basic rules.
You said axe throwing?
Axe throwing, and that's a simple way of saying it. It's not just axes. We've got throwing stars, we've got knives, we've got tomahawks. So and really done in a very cool, comfortable style.
But talking about these axes and knives and all that, you're not throwing at each other. You're throwing at a target.
Hopefully,
right?
Yeah. We try to frown on people throwing them at each other.
Yeah. But we're going to clarify that, because one, people think that you're going to go in there and get hurt. You're not going to get hurt. There's so many safety measures in place that to make sure nobody gets hurt there, because you have kids and adults playing these games. Now, is there an age limit when you come to the knives and the axe?
Yeah, we tend to be 12 and up for the axe throwing, but we do allow the children to go in on the archery tag.
Okay.
And there you do get to shoot at each other.
Right.
It's also safe; nobody's getting hurt in there.
Yeah.
But that's comfortable for the kids and the adults.
Good. Now, I understand you also have put together a military lounge.
We have, yeah. Someone may have given us the idea of honoring the military, Mr. Cortez. Thank you for that. And so, we've painted out murals for each of the different branches in honor of our military. Yeah,
no, I think that was a great idea. You guys, when I mentioned it, a week later I come back again and you already started the lounge. Is like you walk in and you sit down. You can have benches, chairs, tables. You sit down, and all these walls are just full of these military. It's a great. Being a veteran myself, it's a great honor. And you're a veteran yourself.
I am. So I was embarrassed that I hadn't thought of it myself.
Yeah, but I'm glad that we got it put together. That's going to be another nice attraction. I'm sure that's going to be one that's going to be there for many years to come, because it's got to do with our military and those who served and family members were really. What I like about what are those the military art is that you have a camouflage jacket you put on, and you go right into the picture that's painted 3D. It looks like you're part of that.
Well, that's the idea, and we plan on continuing to build on the different uniforms that we can get people into.
Yeah.
Yeah, our whole facility actually offers different styles of props for folks that actually get engaged into the images as well. So, very important piece of what we do.
Good. Now, what do you see on the horizon with HeadzUp?
Well, in a perfect world, like you said, we're being courted by a number of different places around the country and the globe, and we hope to be able to bring the concept and the product to folks all over. For now, you can only find it here, though.
As you can see some of the paintings there on the screen. It's part of what HeadzUp, and I tell you, it is amazing. You can look at the surfing. It's just unbelievable. It looks like you're part of it. You're in there. You can tell anybody, hey, you want to be an angel? Look at that beautiful angel there. It looks like somebody I know. It looks like the Linda angel, right? And this is amazing. You guys go there. You get right in front of this artwork, and you're part of it. Oh, here I am. I can hear the jet roaring right over my head there, and it's amazing how it just that's part of the military lounge, and it's just something that. You got to be there to see it, to really enjoy it. When you get there, you say, wow, and there's markers on the ground, on the floor, where you stand with your camera and able to take a photo of the exact, so it can come out just perfect. You guys created this idea. You said it came from a friend of yours that was in China someplace?
Yeah, he visited a location in China and saw how popular it was and realized there was nothing like that in the States, so here we are.
So we're taking ideas from China instead of them taking ideas from us.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, and of course ours just morphed into more than just the 3D trick art. Again, as Chad said, we've got axe throwing, escape rooms, and archery tags. So, and again, most unique escape rooms in the country, I think, with the technology and the size themselves.
Now, this location at one time was a big mall. It's in a mall, but it was a big.
Yeah, this was a JCPenney's. Former JCPenney's. So total, we have about 44,000 square feet there.
44,000 square feet. Well, you guys are really going places. Pretty soon I can see the roller coaster rides in there. I can see we're gonna. Hey, talking about real things happening. The Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame, they're going to have heavy bags, punching bags. They're going to have the mitts. They're going to have the speed bags. They're going to have a real boxing ring there. Yeah. It's going to be something where people, well, I myself will be giving classes there, and I'll be a host during the week and weekends, so we can talk to the fans when they come in there. You want to learn a little bit of techniques of how to throw the jabs, the right hands. I mean, it is something. I'll be giving some free classes there. That's part of the package here. You don't get that anyplace else in this world.
No, I think it's in line with everything else we try to do. You know, everything we put in to Heads Up is interactive. We want folks to be engaged with each other. In this day and age, it's important every now and then to get your head out of the cell phone, and taking the Hall of Fame and making that an interactive exhibit, so that it's not just walking around and looking at things. You can punch bags. You can learn different techniques.
Exactly.
You can see what it's like to train as a boxer.
And I've been up to the International Boxing Hall of Fame up in Canastota, New York, and they have a building. They have a ring inside there. The old original ring from Madison Square Garden was donated to the International Boxing Hall of Fame, and it's have a nice little museum there, but it's not like nothing like what we're going to have, because we're going to have so much more. Again, you're going to walk in there. There's so many, like you said, 44,000 square feet of space. There's going to be so much more to do there than just the boxing there. I mean, the boxing will be a beautiful attraction, but nothing like what you guys have. You guys have so much more to offer. And like I said, we'll be having some world champions there. Every weekend we'll have a champion there talking and just maybe sparring and teaching. Give me some of the attendees some classes on boxing. It's going to be something very, very special. And we're going to be doing radio talk shows from there, online. We're going to be doing social media, live streaming video. We're going to have a little studio. So there's going to be a lot that you fans are going to be enjoying and be part of. I want you to when you come here, you be part of the show. If I'm hosting the show there, I'll sit you on the chair. We can talk about boxing. You want to talk about anything, you want to we just have a lot of fun. That's what this Heads Up in Museum. When you go to that Boulevard Mall here in Las Vegas on Maryland Parkway, you can't miss it. And the phone number, you see the phone number is online there. We saw it before, that we could talk about how to reach them or go online. You can go online and do your bookings. It is something that we don't want you guys to come to Vegas and not. This is going to be one of the added attractions when you come to Vegas. Not only the Strip, but what's off the Strip. You know, Las Vegas has a lot to offer. And we'll stay away from the hot heat where they get to be 110, 115 degrees. You come in this beautiful, nice, cool air-conditioned facility where you're going to have a lot of fun. You're going to drink a lot of water, too, talking about water.
That's right.
You have the eye drink. You tell us about that concept.
Yeah, we do. We're actually, thanks to Joe and bringing some of his world champion friends to the table, we're actually going to be offering customized waters like you see on your screen there. So this is actually one for Joe itself. And it's actually a nano-infused water. It's got tons of minerals and vitamins in it that are tasteless and odorless. That you know, the brand is the hydration to go the distance, fair but firm.
That's right. You're going to go the distance. I mean, I don't know if I keep up with you two guys. You guys coming up with so many projects, so many great ideas. I mean, I know I have to keep drinking a lot of that water to keep myself fit to keep up with you two guys.
That's right. Well, you know, Joe, every bottle that we sell is going to be helping the Boxing Hall of Fame itself. So, you know, they're a non-for-profit organization, so it's going to help them continue to grow. So.
Yeah, we talked about also with one of your partners, Neil Feynman, who's involved with the CEO, the chairman of the iDrink, and about trying to do something with a pension plan for the fighters. So where they could get like a 401 something.
Sure.
With Merrill Lynch maybe involved with setting up a program where they can benefit from these, being part of the iDrink, part of the company, partner up with iDrink, and I think that would be a nice pension, finally, for the fighters. Fighters don't have a pension. Most other sports do, but not in boxing. So we created this idea about doing something with the water for the fighters to be involved with a pension program that's very much needed, because you all know that most fighters, unfortunately, because of the lack of education and don't know how to invest their money properly, they fall at the end of their career. They're kind of tapped out, and now we try to find a way to that they can have some kind of income coming in after their retirement. Because not all fighters, there's thousands and thousands of fighters, only a handful of them make it to the top to make the big bucks. But most fighters, they live from fight to fight, paycheck, and then at the end, unfortunately, they end up broke. And this is one way to kind of say, you know what, we're going to help you with this. WBC has a nice program out there. to help out. I'm part of that committee. We help out fighters that are in need, and we only have a handful of fighters that we help out every year, no more than 25. But we quite try to do this for all fighters, not necessarily just world champions, but all fighters that want to be involved with the water company, being have your name, you want to push your brand and push your iDrink. That'll be part. They're going to be partnering up with the iDrink, and then from there they're going to get a percentage of their goes towards their purse, but a percentage of that goes towards the foundation, where it will be to help them out with a pension plan.
Yep.
You know, so I think that's going to be something that's very much needed. And thanks to you guys with the Heads Up that introduced me to Neil. And I think this is going to be something that's very much needed. Never in the history of boxing have we had a pension program for fighters. And I'm glad that I'll be able to spearhead that program and bring on as many world champions and fighters on board with this program.
Yeah, it's going to be great. It's going to be great.
Yeah, it'll be good. Now, what else do you see in the horizon with the Heads Up chat?
Again, I think we continue to grow both here and internationally. We're consistently changing up the images and playing with the different vignettes that we have inside so that it's fresh and it's new. And when you come down, it's always a new and engaging experience. So it's a challenge to continue to be creative. Fortunately, I've got a very creative partner kind of leading the way on that.
Yeah, and I see, Jim, that you're putting together this new project for the kids that you're opening up this coming week.
We are actually. We're doing it together with Sequest here in town. Sequest is an interactive aquatic facility just down the hall from us, and we're doing the first, probably I think ever, kids escape room adventure. So the kids can actually come in and enjoy and do some puzzle solving and do some teamwork together, and it's going to be exciting. We're looking to open that this weekend. So.
Great. So that's going to be what's that escape room going to be called?
The Sequest. It's called the Treasure Cove.
Sequest.
Treasure Cove Sequest. Yep.
Okay. And what do you have? Other projects do you have in mind with your museum in the near future?
For the boxing hall?
No, not with the box, but just in general. What else are you going to be having in there?
Continue to grow. We've got several different partners that we're looking at to do themed rooms. All of our rooms are themed. So Sequest is just our first venture with an outside company to bring their theme in. So we're looking at potential other shows in town to do themed rooms with, which, again, they're going to continue to change along with the trick art to keep it fresh and new. So
I know
we're also going to have a big holiday trick art. It's going to be a lot of holiday images, and we're really going to focus on the seasons and the holidays. So
Great. Well, I know we've been talking about, my partners and I've been talking about doing something for the veterans on 4th of July weekend. Hopefully we can do some kind of an event there at the Heads Up Museum. I've been talking to Arnold Stolk, who's the founder and the chairman of the Veterans Village here in Vegas. I spoke with him yesterday about trying to do something for the 4th of July weekend. So hopefully we could do something at the Heads Up.
You know, we are always wanting to reach out and help the military. So anything that we can do that honors them and helps them, we're down with.
Absolutely. And when you viewers out there to know that there's space available there for you in case you want to have any type of an event there. What kind you have a big room on the back as far as for some kind of a special event, whether it's birthday, whether it's just some kind of a special event. Can you tell us a little bit about that big room you have?
Yeah, well, we've got a dedicated party space that can seat several hundred people, as well as a lounge and a number of other setting areas in there, and we kind of geared it around the ability to hold, whether it's a corporate event or a birthday party, as well as being able to engage in the venues. So I think we present a really unique space for a party or for a corporate event, because there are so many things to do in conjunction with breakout rooms and the actual party room.
So that means that you come to Heads Up Museum, and you have a room. You're coming into Vegas. You have a convention going on. You say, we're going to break away from the convention area. Let's go something different. Now you have a room available where they can come and have a special meeting or just a special cocktail party, and you guys have people that you can get on board as far as foods are concerned, to have
Absolutely.
catering service available?
We've got a number of full-service groups that we can bring in to do that, as well as different folks that come in and help create individualized team building for corporations,
Right.
and really can do everything from robot building and scavenger hunts down to the escape rooms are fantastic team building events as well. So we're definitely positioned to be very, very useful in that aspect.
Good, good. I'm glad to hear that because, they come up with some great ideas. And, of course, you go to the Trick Art Museum, I'm sure that if you don't have it already, I'm sure that in the very near future, I can see some of your artists there giving some private classes for the kids on painting, have a room where they can go out and draw and paint, and that'll be part of their painting, maybe go up on the wall someplace.
Sure,
which
of
is
course,
something that
of course.
we like to see these kids get involved and be part of what you're doing there. They can walk away. 10 years later, they come back and say, Mom and Dad, that's our painting that I did when I was at HeadzUp, when I was a little kid, 5 years old, But it's just so many ideas, so many great things that you guys are doing there. And I think that you fans, you viewers out there, you got to bring your family around to see. This is like the most amazing concept I've ever seen, and something that you'll never forget for the rest of your life, because you walk into a museum like this with the 3D trick art, and all these, you come up there, give them some ideas, go online and send them ideas that you may have in mind about something that they may want to put up and say, it's not a bad idea. We pick up some ideas from you viewers out there that said, I have something I want to run by these guys. Hopefully they will put it. They say, we kind of like that. Let's look at it. There's so much that we can do with your museum. I mean, the people to not only interact while being there in person, but interact online to share their ideas with you, which is something that nobody else does out there.
We love to. We love to. And you mentioned the art. We actually do have a section of the space dedicated to the teaching in the do-it-yourself classes, where we have artists come in. All of our imagery in the trick art was created. It's original pieces. It was hand-painted. We had 6 original artists here that painted the space out. And we always have an on-staff artist on the floor painting so that you can watch and get tips from her. She's fantastic, very engaging with anyone that wants to work with her. And she started designing for the kids coloring books.
Right.
For the different pieces of trick art we have in the space. So the kids can come in and they can either, while they're there, or they can take it home with them and color the trick art themselves. So we'll continue to expand on that, and I have a feeling you'll probably give us further ideas to expand as well.
No, I think that's a great idea. I mean, I can see myself going in there, do some painting before you know it, because Joe Angelo, the artist, some kind of work. I mean, there's so much you guys have.
We may have to keep that in the back, right? We may not put that on display.
Keep it back in the back room in the closet someplace. But I really think that what you guys have is just amazing. There's ideas that just keep on growing and growing, because you guys are something that anybody has kind of a imaginary mind. They can say, wow, I want to do this, I could do that, I could submit an idea to them. Hopefully they'll pick it up and put it up. I can see millions of ideas that people will be submitting. So don't be surprised because of what I just said on the air now. The HeadzUp Museum here in Las Vegas, Nevada, on Maryland Parkway. Submit your request. Go online and tell them, listen, this is what I have in mind to do. Before you know, you'll see your paintings up on these walls. We won't give you cash for it, but we'll give you credit. Let's put it that way. But
thanks for putting that caveat out there for us, Joe.
Hey, we're excited too, Joe. We're going to be offering a series of nice artwork pieces commissioned maybe from some of the Hall of Famers as well. I think our first piece is going to be debuted on the 22nd, so it's going to be a beautiful piece.
Can you give me can you give us a little hint what that painting going to be about?
Oh, you know what it is. Little teaser, but
a little teaser. But you guys, that's June 22nd here at the Boulevard Mall. HeadzUp in Las Vegas, Nevada, the boxing capital of the world. And of course, pretty soon we're going to start calling it the art capital of the world, because there's art in there like we've never seen any place in the world. But I could tell you that I'm so excited about it. I feel like a little kid in the candy store. I mean, this is so exciting to go. You tell these kids that you're going to go to the Trick Art Museum, they're going to go crazy. It's going to be one of the most, like I said, most popular locations. You want to bring your family. This place is for adults, like I said before, children, from 1 year old up to 101 year old. You're going to have a lot of fun in there, because every wall you look at, you say, oh my God, who put this idea together. I want to be part of that artwork, and it's just amazing. Now you have your artist. What's the name of your artist?
Jamie.
Jamie.
Yep.
Jamie, and she has a twin sister who's a photographer.
As well as our social media expert. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
and they get together, they team up, and they do so much with this artwork. And it is all team effort. You, him, all the girls, Catlin, and your staff, and you have a
We've got a
beautiful
great team in there.
Adam.
Yep.
I think that's one of the things we're as proud about is the product. I think when you go and you look at the reviews that we receive, they speak equally to both the product that we have on the floor and the staff that we have there. And that's really part of the experience. Our staff is fantastic at making everyone feel special.
Yeah, the whole crew, art crew, the tech crew, Justin, our technical guy, our technical director. We've got a wonderful crew in there for sure.
Yeah. No, I see. When I've been around there, I watch your crew, how they have groups of individuals that take them to each one of these arts on the wall, and they explain to them, tell them where to stand, because there's a mark on the floor. You stand there, take the picture, and it's just and the special attention they give the clients there, it goes through the roof. I mean, I love that customer care. It's like a family going in there.
I think our folks really understand that. For most of the people coming in, it's a vacation. They've spent most of the year planning this. It's an important day. It's an important time, and we want it to be an experience that is worthy of all that time and planning when they come in. So we really, really put in a lot of emphasis on that with the training, and Caitlin does a wonderful job in getting our floor staff into that place where they can be that helpful. And again, I think it's reflected in our reviews.
Right. Now, what kind of packages do you have? I know they come in there, they can be there for an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. How does that work?
Well, each of the venues is individually priced. If you only want to do one thing, we also have a punch card where you can get multiple items and spend a day or 2 days in there. So it really depends on what you're looking to do. We find that the trick art tends to occupy anywhere from an hour to 4 hours, depending on how detail-oriented you are. And then the other vignettes are time sensitive. So the escape rooms run 60 minutes or 90 minutes. I think we're the first, at least in this section of the country, if not the country, that's running 90-minute escape experiences.
And a few of them actually have live actors in there. So
our Western room
really
has
brings
the
a
live
show,
actor.
show feeling to the experience.
Wow. It sounds like a place you want to go to. Bring your sleeping bag, and you want to take a little nap and go sleeping bag. I mean,
That may be our next project. Maybe we start doing overnights in the Western room.
I mean, because this is what it sounds like. It sounds like so much excitement that, like, before you know, you have Tarzan in there coming off the trees and flying across the hallways there. Yeah, I mean, you guys really got something like.
I think we've got work to do.
We do. Yeah, we do.
No, you guys. I tell you, we can sit all day long and talk about ideas and have Jane. Use your Dylan as Jane, and we use Shad as Tarzan. Oh my God! It'll be just an amazing concept. It would be something that you guys just submit your ideas. I mean, come on, anybody can be very creative and talk about all these different ideas we can do here at the Heads Up. Is like nothing you've seen before. Again, going back to the 22nd of June, which is a special day. You guys opened up June of last year.
We did.
And it took you step by step, day by day, to get to where you are to right now.
Day by day. This is our 1-year anniversary coming up.
And you're still going strong, and you still have a lot to go.
I don't think, especially given the creativity of the guy sitting next to me, we're ever going to be done. I think we continue to work on our product, and I think it shows in the escape rooms, the attention to detail that he's put into our escape rooms. It's show quality. It's Disney-esque in its attention to detail. So I don't think we're ever going to be done. But that's what makes it fun for us.
Yeah, pretty soon there'll be Disney will be calling you guys and say, "Listen, we want to take you guys over. You guys are getting too popular. You guys are stealing all our clients." I mean, you guys are so big. I can see it happening. But everybody say you must go to Heads Up. Yeah. Not only are you going to see just all these beautiful 3D trick art, but you're going to get involved with Joe Cortez and the boxers, and some of the world champions are going to be there.
These kids get in this ring.
There's going to be no contact with the gloves, but we'll be giving some classes and meet and greet with some of these champions. Yep. And if you come Saturday, you come in early, you'll be able to go through the museum and then end up with the Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame, where you'll be able to shake hands with some of the world champions that will be there, including myself, to give you a big hug and tell you how much we care for you for being part of our beautiful, wonderful family with the Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame. Michelle Corrales, the president of the Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame. We're going to have a great time. Anything else you want to say, Chad, before we wrap it up?
You mentioned that you've been to New York and they had a ring in there, and I think he's kind of touched on it as well. But we also have a full-size ring. The only difference is you're going to be able to get into it with Joe, with the ex-champions, and really feel what it's like to be a boxer. So that's the interactive experience, and that's why it ties in so well with everything else we're doing.
Well, all I can say is that I got my undisputed champion right here. Look at those muscles on this guy, man. He's got the muscles, man. He's my undisputed
But not
champion.
the speed, not the speed.
Take care. We'll catch you next week. God bless.